What's going on, guys? Another video. I can't even talk right now. Let's try that again. Hey. I don't know why I'm laughing so much. Anyways, no, in this video, guys, I actually want to talk about sobriety, and not just sobriety, but I want to talk about those low moments when you just feel like you're so alone, and those moments where it's like, you know, life's just hitting you and it's like things are rough and you're just off your game and you're just lonely and it feels like nobody's in your corner. That's what I want to talk about in this video, because it's something I'm actually going through, and it's something I go through from time to time. And I don't want to be all doom and gloom, but man, it sucks when those emotions hit, because when you're feeling those emotions, it's like the most realist thing in the world while you're going through it in the moment. Even though I've known now, because I'm coming in on a year sober, that those feelings, man, they're just feelings, and I know I'm not gonna feel like that for very long. Maybe it'll last a day, or maybe a couple days, or maybe just a few hours, but those feelings do go away. But I mean, I guess I'll just share like kind of like my story right now, and kind of the things that are going on in my head, and why I decided to just, like, I don't know, pull out my camera and start recording, because I'm kind of feeling sad, man. Kind of feeling just a bit sad and like lonely and just questioning things in life, and I've been wrestling with this empty feeling. It's just like, and I've been having it for a while now, and it's just like something is missing in my life, and I can't quite put my finger on what it is, man. I just know I'm looking for something, and I don't know why I feel like I'm just like not complete, or like there's more out there. Like it's a weird feeling, and it's a way that I feel, man. Um, and God, dude. So, anyways, the last couple of days has been kind of stupid. So we had like this snowstorm here. I was supposed to go on vacation with a couple friends, and then there was like the snowstorm. So then all our flights got canceled. Which is like fine, whatever. We were gonna go to Aspen, we're going snowboarding and skiing, and just hang out for a couple days. And to be honest, I kind of wasn't even really that excited to go in the first place. So it wasn't the end of the world that it got canceled. I was kind of just indifferent to it. I was like, okay, whatever, whatever. So then I went to bed that night. The flight was supposed to leave at like 7 a.m. and I went to bed at like 1. And then my roommate woke me up at like 2 in the morning. And he's like, hey, there's flights for 6 o'clock to Aspen. We just booked 2. So trip's still on. We're still going to go. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I'm grumpy and like half asleep, but I'm like, all right, let's do this. But anyways, I try to get the flight, and like literally, my 2 roommates got the flight. My other buddy got the flight, but there was no more seats left on my flight. So at that moment, half asleep, I had a choice. So I go to the airport and just, in the ice storm, by the way, the roads were icy as shit. So it was like going out at 3 a.m. to the airport and icy ass roads on like 1 hour of sleep, while I'm just like grumpy and like super tired. I worked at the hospital the last couple of days, and it wasn't even like for a guaranteed flight because I couldn't get a ticket. So I'm just like, nah, I'll just go. I'll stay here, because I didn't want to go to the airport and like wait on standby. Even though I could have got a flight and still been out hanging out with my friends if I went, but it wasn't a guarantee, so I opted to just say I'm gonna go to sleep. But that's fine. It's my decision. I missed out on a weekend with my friends. They're all out there right now. They're partying. They're having fun, and I'm just home alone, which kind of sucks a little bit. But I'm not gonna like play like the victim and just like, oh, woe is me, why did this happen to me? Honestly, like, I kind of just really wanted to sleep and stay in. As weird as that sounds, how you're getting older and you're past 30 is oh fuck, leave the house and go on a trip at 3 a.m. or just fucking sleep. And I chose to sleep this time, even though I'm usually up for a good adventure. So that was like kind of like the first thing. And then yesterday I just chilled at the house, didn't really do too much. But then today, I woke up, I'm dusting myself back off. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get my momentum going. I'm going to get back to the gym. I'm going to work on me. And I'm hitting a leg day or trying to hit a leg day. I'm getting my warm-up sets done. And then, like, before I even start my workout, I, like, pulled my lower back muscle again. So I tweaked the muscle. I couldn't even get my workout in. And that, I think right there was a moment that really set me off because I was so fucking frustrated because I'm like, all right, not only am I just not like on this trip with my friends having a good time this weekend, and the thing I was going to do instead of just work on me, hit the gym pretty hard and just work out and just take care of myself, and I can't even fucking do that. Like, oh my God, fucking triggered me so fucking hard. Like, I went back to my car and I'm driving home and now I'm just like this weird mix of like sad, lonely, and just really frustrated and just kind of like pissed off. And let me adjust this angle here because there's getting a lot of sun rays up in this. Actually, I kind of like how the sun rays look on the camera. But let me boost it up real quick. No. All right, we're in business. So anyways, like literally that shit fucking triggered me. And then like I'm driving home and for some reason this little record in my brain, when stuff starts to go wrong, it's like, fuck it, drink, self-sabotage, to destroy your life even more. I don't know why that's like the programming in my brain that plays, but God, like literally I'm driving home and literally I'm pissed off. I'm like, I can't even get my workout in. And like I'm actually laughing about this right now, but like 10 minutes ago I was fucking livid and like super pissed off and like sad and just feeling miserable. And I don't know, it's kind of weird. It just goes to show, like, if you have like an outlet, a healthy outlet, which in this case for me is recording, it actually does help cope with those emotions. But besides the point, like, I'm driving home, I'm livid, and literally the programming in my head that's playing is like, drink, self-sabotage, fuck everything, I don't give a fuck mentality. Like, it's ridiculous. And the crazy part is that I'm actually only a few days away from hitting 1 year. 1 year, no beer or any other kind of alcohol for that matter. A sober year under the belt. And I'm still having these days. Like, they're few and far between. And for the most part, guys, sobriety is great. Like, I've gotten a lot back. I feel so much better about myself. I'm healthier. I'm happier. I'm more excited about life. Like, the joy in life is coming back to me. But that being said, like, there's still low moments and there's still periods where I have this frustration and this loneliness and sadness. And the loneliness for me is it's like, man, like sometimes I just, well, that's just it. I feel so alone and like I'm doing this alone. Like, I'm 31 and I'm sober and like all my friends are still able to go out and drink and party and have fun, and it sucks so fucking bad that I just can't, be a part of that lifestyle anymore, man. I mean, I could, but I know where alcohol takes me and I know the kind of man I become when I drink, and it's just not the kind of man I want to be anymore, guys. Like, and it's hard because like, it wasn't just getting sober, it was like getting sober but giving up all of that time like with my friends, and that hits pretty hard and that makes me feel pretty bad sometimes, I guess. But I know it's for the better, and this is kind of what I'm chiming into because like, sometimes I feel lonely and like, my friends, they can be there for me and my family can be there for me, but it's like, even though they could be there for me, like for me to like come out when I'm having these low moments and just be like, text somebody or be like, hey, I'm feeling pretty low and kind of down right now, it's just kind of cringy and very unmasculine. Maybe that's another subject about men's expressing emotions in the current day and age. But man, it's really not something that I'd ever like do and be like, hey, kind of feeling fucking miserable right now. I've kind of just been working at like dealing with this alone because sobriety, man, it can be a lonely journey, and it's a hard road, man, but I have this feeling that ultimately it's worth it, man. And I don't know where this little faith is coming from. I'm going to use the word faith. I don't know if you're religious or not. I've never really been particularly religious, but I do have faith in the fact that there's more out there than me, and in the process and the journey I'm taking of sobriety. I sometimes it's hard to access it, but I found it's really necessary, man. Like, especially these down times where I just feel kind of sad and I'm missing out on good times with my friends and I'm feeling lonely and things are just cascadingly going wrong. Can't even get a workout in. Can't even capitalize on the fact that I'm not on a trip right now. My 1 year sobriety is literally around the corner, and like this trip was going to be like a way for me to kind of celebrate my 1 year of being sober. So it really sucked that I missed it, you know? And it's just like, fuck, man. Like, it's like I'm getting so close to that 1 year, and it's almost like life is intentionally throwing a lot of bullshit my way just to see if I'll crack. Just to test me, man. I feel like the universe is testing me. And, you know, the only solution that I have right now while I'm actively going through this is just like faith, man. And I feel like anybody watching this who's kind of struggling and having a low moment as well, where you're feeling just lonely and like you're just doing this journey and you're having these moments where you're just like, why am I even doing this? Because right now I'm just like, why am I even doing this? Like, why am I trying so hard to just like change my life? And honestly, I just answered my own question. It's like, because I'm changing my life, you know, like it's a blind faith that I have, and without religion involved, it's like just faith that things will work out for me, man. I really believe that. And, you know, I was talking about this emptiness I feel and how it's like there's something missing in my life, and I haven't been able to put my finger on exactly what that thing is, but I have faith. I have faith that I'm gonna figure it out, and I don't know what that thing is, or if it's like just me becoming a different version of myself, or whatever it ends up being. Like, you know, I have faith, man. I have faith in myself. I have faith in the process. I have faith that it will work out for me, even though I'm having some low moments right now. And, you know, you just gotta have faith too, man. Like, it sucks if you can't see your friends, and it sucks that when you feel lonely and you feel sad and you just feel like you're going through this alone, and like nobody in the world understands you, and fuck, sometimes even like you have trouble understanding yourself. But those are the moments that we're tested, man. Those are the moments I feel like where our strength is built. Those are the moments where if you can get past it, they're gonna define you and they're gonna make you stronger. And if you don't crack and relapse, then it's just like, what else, world? Like, what else? Throw anything you want at me. I can take it and I can handle it with sober eyes, sober ears, a sober soul. Just me, the man I am right now in this moment. Dear world, come at me, bro. So I don't know what you're going through, but I know if you're feeling lonely and like you're the only one who's on this path and nobody really understands you or understands what you're going through, and if you're just feeling sad and you're just having these days where just everything that could go wrong is going wrong, and you're just wondering like, why am I doing this in the first place? Well, the answer, at least the answer for me, guys, is just faith, you know, and just blind faith that it's for a good cause. It's for a better reason. It's because it's going to grow me. It's going to change the person I am. I am going to be better for it in the end. Come what may, I do have faith in myself. I have faith in the process. I have faith in, you know, the fact that it's going to be worth it. And I don't know how it's going to be worth it. Nobody can answer that question for me. Nobody can answer that question for you. You just have two choices. Is this going to be worth it for you, or are you just going to go back down the dark road you've already been down? Because I've been down that dark road of drinking and self-sabotage and, you know, indulging in society's drug of choice and partying and thinking it was fun in the moment, but not realizing how negatively it was impacting my mental health and just my relationships with people. And oh God, I got in so much trouble drinking. And like, it wasn't like I was an alcoholic or anything. And this is probably a topic for another video, but actually I hate the word alcoholic. Like, I'm just gonna throw that out there. Like, I feel like a lot of people have issues with drinking who aren't technically alcoholics, and we'll save alcoholic for like, oh, you need to drink before you start shaking or tremoring. I wasn't there. I might have got there eventually, but for me, it was just like, this has got to be just like a story for another video. But for me in general, man, alcohol, it really warped my character, man. Like, when I would drink, it just got to the point to where when I was drinking, I wasn't really me. It's like I was some other version of me, and this version of me just, oh my God, dude, just ruined relationships, self-sabotaged, impulsive, crazy, all over the place, very just not me, dude. Just not me. Me now, me sober, grounded, strong. I know what the fuck I'm about. I know who the fuck I am. I know where I'm going. I have faith, confidence, belief in myself that yes, I can deal with these negative emotions in a positive way, like this, making a video to share with you guys. So anyways, guys, if you are feeling like shit, sad, lonely, I don't know what you're going through, but I know you're going to get through it. And just stay strong, man. That's all I can say. Stay strong, have faith in yourself, because at the end of the day, man, that's all you got. The world's going to come for you, but the world can never take your faith away and your belief in yourself and your confidence that no matter what happens, you're going to get through this and you're going to come out on the other side bigger, badder, stronger, and healthier than ever before. All right, guys. See you on the next one.